And good morning. We are live. Finally, we are live. Good morning. And I have just heard on the radio emergency aircraft to land next on runway 9. And the emergency airline, to my knowledge, here on flight radar is United Airlines flight 1843. Looks like this one took off half an hour ago. Was actually heading to Houston, Texas, and is now coming back. So this is why we have the vehicles here. So emergency aircraft coming in. And before I say good morning to you, we want to cover that landing here. Ooh, it was a morning. I had to wait until the position where I am got cleared. So I'm so sorry for the late start, but sometimes you just have to make things work and be patient and wait, and this is exactly what happened today. All right, so we're waiting for the emergency aircraft to come in. American Airlines flight 1843 took off half an hour ago to Houston, Texas, and now coming back to Miami. It's a 737-900 delivered in November of 2013, 12 years old. All right. All right, let's go over. Let's see what we have here. Hopefully everything will be all right. I have no information about what's wrong, what's going on, why this is an emergency. I have no idea. I was just rushing to get my equipment up and ready, but I don't see the fire department here. So let's see. I'm gonna put ATC up, so we're all aware about what's going on.
Envoy 3538 on the ILS runway 12.
Envoy 3538, my tower, welcome, wind 130 at 8, we're 12, clear to land, you're going to hold for 9 for landing traffic.
12, clear to land for runway 9, Envoy 3538.
3538, you talk converge report on the final at 600. Miami Tower, good morning, American 448, showing in the ILS 12. American 448, my tower, welcome, you talk converge report on the final 600 feet, wind 130.
Oh, that was a rough one. That was a rough one. So I don't see any aircraft, any vehicle following. So there's the one. Let me see. So this is United Airlines 1843.
Rapid 17 on runway 9. Thank you. United 1843, do you feel comfortable exiting the runway at uniform and hold your position, or do you want to stop on the runway? We can exit, yeah. We'll take uniform and hold.
So they stop on the runway.
Do this then. You go uniform, you just remain on uniform and hold short of 12. You can be right there in the middle, and we'll have Fire Commander check you out real quick. Uniform, we'll hold short of 12, and we'll hold.
We start here right with a I don't want to say with a bang because it's an emergency aircraft, but this is something I know what's wrong. I mean, United vacated the runway, so they are off the runway. Usually at an emergency, like the fire department is welcoming the aircraft, and it's unusual that airport ops is driving down the runway. I mean, there is an emergency vehicle. They are down there. Okay, so United came to a stop. Emergency vehicles now approaching United. That is weird.
So I got the other arrival traffic.
So we have, I don't know what's...
United, I know you're probably doing a lot right now, but do you know what gate you guys will be going to, or you guys will divert?
We're returning to Miami. Hotel 12 is what we're saying. We're going to coordinate with ops right now, and we'll get back.
And wife is in the house. Good morning, wifey. Hello, love. We just started off with an emergency here.
Check for a stuck mic on 23.9. We don't need this right now. Check for stuck mic.
So I don't know what's the problem. I have no information. I was just listening to the radio when the tower said emergency aircraft landing next. So
thank you. And for everyone here, probably a vehicle with the emergency aircraft, please check for a stuck mic on 23.9. Envoy 3538, left turn, Victor Papa Ground 28.
Victor Papa Ground 28, have a good runway to the best of you.
Ramp 1. Gulf 14, roger. United 1843, I'm sure you heard, going to Gulf 14 today, Gulf 14.
So let's see. I mean, I don't think this is a medical emergency, because with a medical emergency, the whole shebang wouldn't be out here. Looks like a technical emergency. Let's see if we can hear something. So they vacated the runway. It's a 737-900. I don't think we have the frequency here.
We're going to Gulf 14. And you can join Quebec from the other side. Thank you, we'll do. Tower, good morning, runway, 1142, so yeah, that's nice.
American 1142, Miami Tower, runway 9er, clear to land.
Runway 9er, clear to land.
And one vehicle from the fire department is inspecting the aircraft.
Maybe you're leading the way. You can start taxiing 12 here. We'll follow them. I got traffic 3.5 mile final.
All right, we're there.
All right, they taxi. That's usually the fire department follows them to the gate. When they inspect it, I can tell. It doesn't look like a medical emergency. It looks like a technical emergency. This one coming back. So usually they are following to the gate as a precaution. But it looks like
follow the alert, traffic 2.5 mile final.
Most important is they're down safe and sound. This is all what matters. Hopefully everyone is okay, and the rest can be fixed. All right. So who do we have? Lutz. Good morning, Lutz, our moderator from Germany.
All vehicles. Are you crossing?
We have.
I got traffic 2 mile final.
I see Fry. Good morning. We have. Who else do we have? I need glasses.
Okay,
Mihasti, good morning. Fozzie's in the house. Kevin, good morning. We have Helen H. Good morning to you. And then let's go over here to our Avianca Cargo 330-200 factory freighter that is currently on the way to runway 9. So that's a good thing. We have Angela. Good morning, Angela. And then we have, who else do we have?
Roger.
Karen Monson. Good morning, Karen.
On the ramp vehicle, I'll get you after the arrival.
So we start right off with some action here. This is, yeah, I was here early actually. I was here at 8 o'clock, but you know, the position wasn't available. Where I need to have a specific position that works with the perspective, with the trees, where I can park my car and everything. So this wasn't available. So the good thing is there was really nothing much going on. But guys, I got news. The Dream Lifter is back. 747 Dream Lifter is back. Came in at, I think, like at 2 o'clock in the morning from Charleston in South Carolina. So let's see, maybe we have a second chance. Maybe it's another one. I have to check. I just saw it with half an eye open. And it's Avianca Cargo. No flight information for this one. There we go. Let's get started with that beauty. We have Lady 757. Good morning to you. Or good afternoon. You're watching us from breezy Birmingham, UK.
Tampa 4059 Heavy, RNAV to Baller, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, RNAV to Baller,
And there we go, take off. Freighter.
13924, Monday Tower, runway 9er, clear to land.
We have Fritz. Good afternoon, Fritz. Hello to the Netherlands. There we go. Not sure if, yeah, we might have to wait a little bit for some departures. Yeah, I know there's actually something coming in, a 737 American Airlines from Medellin. Flight 924 is next to land.
Tampa 4059 Heavy, traffic off your left, the regional jets will be straight out to the east. Looking for traffic, Tampa.
And I think we have a lot more to expect later on that is actually taken off. That's a good thing. And I might have to adjust my tripod further. It's driving me insane. Complete insanity.
Tampa 4059 Heavy, departure 25.5, stay play.
We can have a departure, Tampa 4059, thank you.
Well, it looks straight. It looks straight, so this is when you rush it. I really rushed everything to get up the whole shebang, and I would say, let me just get my head down.
American 1512, intercepting.
And I'll say good morning to you. Hello, and welcome. Let's put the ADC down, and welcome to this Monday, December 1st. We are officially into December 1st of 2025. 3 weeks left until Christmas. That's crazy. We are here for one more week, actually until Saturday. This is there's going to be a Saturday show, and then Jens starts driving back north on Saturday evening. as far as I can get before I need to take a hotel and sleep and rest. So there was a Dreamlifter coming in at 2 o'clock in the morning from Charleston in South Carolina. I haven't checked if this is the same one. November 747 Bravo Charlie was the last one, or if it's a different one. I haven't checked this one. Yesterday I decided not to put up a show. You maybe have seen it in the stream of Horty Sun. There was rain, then sun in between, then rain back again. I think he stopped it too at around 3 o'clock, 3:30. It wasn't meant to be yesterday, so in this case it was for me safer to just not expose the equipment to the rain. So for today it looks dry, it looks good. For the entire week it looks good. So I expect us to have a show every single day this week. That's the good news. So we can actually catch up a little bit. And that's the plan, to go live, to max it out. And I just got the message from Lutz. It's a different one. November 780 Bravo Alpha is the Dreamlifter that is here. So perfect, a different one. And we're gonna have a show every single day. And until Saturday, so we will max out Miami completely before Jens goes back to the cold, to the windy, to runway 31 operations in Manhattan, in New York, not in Manhattan, at JFK, right? So I would say, without further ado, let's go right in and start this show. I expect us to be live until 4, 5 o'clock, maybe 6 o'clock. Let's see how it goes, and let's have some fun. And we start, of course, there we go. Good morning. Let's kick off this Monday in style. Welcome to Miami, week 2. Our final week. There we go. American Airlines 737 MAX 8. And no, I don't say that. Wifey loves it. Wifey loves it. Amazing. Amazing. All right. Let me see. Who is over there? This is Turkish Airlines with a Dreamliner. A good candidate to come up here. A good candidate to come up here. So let's see how it goes. Dreamliners, Turkish Airlines. We were lucky. The same with El Al with their 787-9 Dreamliner. Next inbound, let me have a look. 737 MAX 8 from Guatemala City, and that's American Airlines. There we go.
American 1370 left on Victor, ground point 8.
And I used my day yesterday to do an office day. Yes, I did an office day yesterday. Lots of paperwork. Lots of paperwork. Was very productive, and I did a Home Depot run. I needed screw glue, one of my screws of my well, actually it's my cell phone holder. I need to glue in a screw so I can actually detach it from the tripod legs. Guys, if you run something like that, there's always something you need to fix, you need to glue, you need to tighten up, you need to loosen, you need to change, you need to do whatever you need to do. It is always something. All right, Latam. Looks like Undertow 767 300. We had a few coming in the morning. Looks like they're going over to the maintenance area. They have the maintenance hangar a little bit further down. Let's go over. Next one, 737 MAX 8 coming in from Austin, Texas, American Airlines. I hope you're having a fantastic Monday.
Convoy 4209 left on Yankee, ground point 8. Yankee, ground point 8, envoy 4209.
I think also yesterday, Skyly's cargo 747-400 left yesterday. A little bit of a bummer, but in the rain, in the pouring rain.
2678, Live Academy 9er, clear to land, traffic land, runway 12, hold for the intersection.
And next inbound is a 319 from Havana, Cuba, American Airlines flight 2678. There we go. Followed by another 737-800.
American 1483, Tango 7, Tango Victor, shorter runway 12, remain the frequency.
And we are waiting for Turkish Airlines, hopefully to come over here.
American 332, runway 9. American 332, Miami runway 9er, clear to land, traffic lane, runway 12, will hold short of the intersection. Clear to land 9er, American 332.
Let's see that Avianca here. There is an Avianca here with a sticker for you. There we go. Avianca saying for you.
Left turn on Victor, Fable, ground point 8, traffic mile final.
We are doing it for you. Same here. We are doing it for you. That's it. Fantastic. And then we have a LATAM 320 coming in. Ooh. Get ready, guys, in the Columbia flag livery from Bogota, an A320-200, 13 years old, in the Columbia flag livery. That is amazing. On the way, currently 4 minutes out. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And I think we don't see any impacts of that problem that, used to exist with the Airbus, with the 320 family. It looks like they are in service. Airbus fixed it within a few hours. The update is on the planes. They operate, they fly around. It doesn't look like that, I haven't heard anything. So, looks like this thing was fixed before it became a big problem.
Delta 1399.
Pretty good customer service.
Uniform Papa, ground point 8.
Uniform Papa, ground point 8. Have a good day, Delta 1399.
This one coming in from Havana, Cuba.
Ground point 8 of the sub.
HD Gaming, hello. And Cheryl, hello Cheryl. Great to have you back. American Airlines from Havana, Cuba. So the sky, I think we should be okay. I think we should be okay. Chances of rain are relatively low. I would say everything below 20% is a good sign, right? Everything below 20% is a good sign. And we are watching here Turkish Airlines, the Dreamliner, taxiing. Yeah. Make a left, buddy. Make a left, buddy. We like that.
Frontier flight 4406, ILS 9er.
2678, Tango 7, Tango Victor, runway 10.
Steve FC, I wish a Windows update on my laptop could be done that quick. Oh yeah, that's right. A Windows update on my laptop, yeah. That's why I don't use. That's why exactly the reason why I don't use a Windows laptop here for the live stream. It's a MacBook. This thing runs really stable. And there's no other software on it. Only the streaming software. That's it. Nothing else on it. Only the streaming software.
American 2017, American 2017, Miami runway 12, clear to land, hold short runway 9er. Clear to land, hold short.
There we go, American Lines 737.
American 3233 left on Victor, traffic is waiting on Quebec.
Looks like an 800. Touchdown. This one coming in from San Jose. And Hobart in the house. Hello, Hobart. Greetings to Bavaria.
2678, cross 12 at Victor, ground 20 other side, traffic 3 mile final.
12 Victor, and ground 20 other side.
American 332, Tango
Looks
7,
like Bahamas
Tango
Air,
Victor,
huh?
quarter runway 12, remain the frequency.
Yep, Bahamas Air 737 700 taking off here.
Runway 9er, clear to land.
Heading to Nassau. And then we have our next inbound. A 321 Frontier coming in with Klondike, the polar bear livery. I think we have seen this one or we saw this one in New York at JFK a couple of times. That's a A321 Neo coming in from Atlanta, Georgia. And Uwe is here. We have Young. I'll leave it at that. Hello, Young. Bella Low. Hello to you. And we are back in 1440, so if you want to watch it on your flat screen TV, in your living room, in your whatever gym, in your garage, in your basement, wherever you're watching us from, we are having it today on 1440p, 60 frames per second. So the quality should be amazing. All right, next one, special livery coming in. LATAM Airlines flight 4400 with a Colombia flag livery from Bogota. All right, get ready. Coming up in just a few seconds. And there's Atlas departing here. Let's catch this one real quick.
Left on uniform. Hold serve on my 1-2, remain the frequency.
Atlas on the northeast side of the airport. They moved. So that's why we barely see any Atlas here anymore. We still see him, don't get me wrong, we still see him, but not as much anymore. So they have their operations on the northeast side. I think also based on their technical maintenance, what they do here in Miami. They moved everything to the northeast side, so that comes with a caveat.
Air 54406, Roger, cross 12 at uniform, taxi to the ramp, monitor ground point edge.
Alright, this was the special Colombia flag livery from LATAM coming in from Bogota. And next to land is a 737-800, another American Airlines flight 1347 from Houston, Texas. A little bit of an American Airlines hour at the moment, but there's more good stuff to come later, so don't you worry. We love this one here. We haven't seen this one yet, haven't we? Or they just put the sticker on, but usually we have seen. I mean, I'm not aware how many of them they have, but I can remember we have seen that one with a sticker on. But we've also seen, I think so far, the 330 with the roses on the rear fuselage. So they might have a few of them, Avianca Cargo. All right, next inbound, as I said, 737-800 from Houston, Texas. And then a 319 from Varadero, that's also in Cuba. And then we have Southwest coming in with a 737 MAX 8 flight 2383 from Nashville in Tennessee. And then Atlas that we saw departing, that was a 760, or is a 767 300. This one is flying from Miami to Miami. That's interesting. Atlas flight GTI 9642. Miami. This looks like a maintenance flight. Interesting. Interesting. 7,000 feet at the moment. That's interesting. All right, and we have Hans being a member for 1 month, celebrating his 1 month membership, saying, without the Dutch, it ain't much. So here I am. Welcome, Hans. Welcome to this Monday stream of Planes and Friends, live from Miami. I love it. Good morning, good afternoon to you. All right, so let's keep an eye on this Atlas Air 767. This looks like a maintenance flight. Like take a 76 for a spin. I think that's what's happening at the moment. Not sure how long these Not sure how long these test flights are going. Usually like half an
American
hour or something.
1347, left off on Tango 7, Tango Yankee, short runway 12, remain the frequency. Tango 7, Tango Yankee,
I think they reported birds at final, right?
American 2450, saying you have birds that have been occupied runway 9.
Oh yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for that. 2383, use caution for birds, 3 mile final, 1,000 feet. Flying Columbia 4400, you can cross runway 12
Next
at Tango,
inbound.
join Papa and monitor ground on 127.5.
American Airlines 319 from Varadero.
Flying Columbia 4400, you copy?
And we have Atlas Air 767-300 in the air. Looks like a test flight. From Miami to Miami.
American 1347, you can cross 12 at Yankee, contact ground 127.5 other side. Yankee 27.5, good day.
Like camera works good today with the autofocus. So far I'm happy. Just not happy with the tripod. I know it's a little bit unleveled, but I have to level the tripod and the head, both. So it's a little bit different than photography, I can tell you. I think when I'm back in the hotel, I need to level the head to the tripod, so it makes it easier to set it up. Because it doesn't help when the legs are leveled and the head is not. It needs to be both. All right, next inbound. This is Southwest Airlines from Nashville, Tennessee on the 737 MAX 8. Amy, good morning. It's beautiful out here. Yes, it is. And it's supposed to stay dry, so keep fingers crossed. But it's Miami, you never know.
American 2450, you can cross 12 at Yankee, ground 127.5 other side, and traffic 3.5 mile final. Alright, contact ground 175 on the other side. Aircraft 3.5 mile final.
All right, what is Atlas doing? I lost them. They might go. Oh, here they are. So they are currently northwest of the airport. The next inbound is Sky High Cargo Express, the all-white 737-300 cargo coming in also from Havana, Cuba. So a cool classic coming in just a few moments. There we go. Sky High Cargo Express 737-300 cargo. It's a conversion. 34 years old, delivered in May of 1991. That's a true classic. Hey Sven, good afternoon to you.
Miami Tower, American 1442 on the American 1442, Miami Tower, runway 9er, clear to land. Traffic lane runway 12 will hold short of the intersection and use caution for birds, 1,000 feet, 3 mile final. Clear to land, runway 9er, Roger, American 1442. copy all, thanks for that. Target 2980, left turn on uniform ground, point 8.
Uniform ground, point 8, David, point 8.
All right, Atlas. Let's see what Atlas is doing. Not sure if this looks like runway 12. No, it's coming in. Oh, there are two Atlas coming in. No, one is UPS. UPS is coming in on runway 9. 767-300 and Atlas. Yeah, I think Atlas could also come in on runway 9. So runway 8. Excuse me, at runway 8. So UPS coming in on runway 8, and I think so will Atlas. This is how it looks like at the moment. UPS is coming in from Guatemala City on the 767-300. This is a 2 hours and 5 minutes flight. An Atlas Air 767 that looks like a maintenance flight. And we have the next trader getting ready here. Miami's waking up. It is good. This one here. 330. Avianca Cargo, they love the 330s. This is how it looks like. And next inbound for us here on the south side is American Airlines flight 1442 from Memphis, Tennessee. So let's go over, let's catch this one, and then we're gonna catch next UPS 767. You see that 76 in the background.
Okay, copy all. Southwest 2383, cross runway 12, follow company in, monitor ground 127.5.
And the ABX Air 767-300 is taxiing. Oh yeah, there she comes. All right, we get some life here on runway 9. That's good. And let's go over to UPS 767 from Guatemala City. There we go.
Target 1442, Tango 7, Tango Victor, hold short runway 12, remain the frequency.
Okay, United 769 with you on Alaska 9, traffic inside.
Traffic 759, Miami Tower, runway 9, clear to land, use caution for birds, 3 mile final, 1,000 feet.
Alright, clear to land, runway 9, United 769.
Target 1442, copy all, thanks for that.
Alrighty, that was UPS. And then the 330 is taxiing, so this one is coming over to us. There we go. Let's see, what is Atlas doing? It also looks like Atlas is coming in on runway 8, the 767, the maintenance flight.
45 heavy, if you can, expedite your taxi. This is Miami Tower. I got traffic 4 mile final. I got a gap for you. Sorry, Tampa 4057 heavy, if you're able to expedite your taxi. I got traffic 3 mile final. I got a gap.
Let's go over to Atlas real quick. We have the time with the 330.
Started 759, copy all, thanks for that.
There we go. Atlas 76. We only see it sometimes in JFK, usually in the morning, departing. But it's a rare visitor to JFK. They also have 777s. Sometimes we see one 777 departing at JFK, sometimes. So we haven't seen an Atlas 777 here so far. Technically we did that MSC cargo, whatever. I think it's an Atlas aircraft, just I think wet leased to MSC cargo. And there we go, 330.
American 1442, cross runway 12, ground 127.5.
Sorry. This one is heading to Manaus. There we go. In Brazil.
27.5. Technical aircraft runways India, departure to Victor, altimeter 3010.
That's a 330-200 passenger to freighter conversion. You can see it, there's no hump on the front, on the nose gear. And you can still see the windows from the passenger version. This thing is only 13 years old, delivered in August of 2012. I'm not sure, is it possible that this is an XLTU 330? Alrighty, we have cargo jet coming up here. We have ABX Air coming up here. Yes, that's what we like. Cargo jet is heading to, let me have a look, to Santo Domingo, and ABX Air, no flight information. No flight information. So lots of action coming up here.
We are ready now, Tampa 4057, thank you. Tampa 4057, have Roger.
And we have the time. There's ABX Air coming up here, 767. This one is 34 years old. No flight, no destination information. And then we have here cargo jet coming up here. With a 767. So it's going to be interesting. Get ready, guys. Get ready. It's going to be cool. There's still another cargo jet sitting in the cargo ramp.
Runway 3768 is ILS 9er. Runway 3768, Miami runway 9er, clear to land. Traffic will be holding position, heavy Airbus. Caution Lake Airbus. Clear to land runway 9er, runway 3768.
And there's an inbound 737-800 American Airlines from Atlanta. And another one coming in on the 175. Line up and wait. There we go. It's going to be a quick one.
American 2283, Tango 7, Tango Yankee, hold short runway 12, remain the second pitch. 3622, Miami runway 12, clear to land, hold short runway 9er, traffic holding position runway 9er, heavy Airbus.
Clear to land runway 12, hold short of runway 19,
and hold short runway 9er.
Hold short of runway 9, American 612. And American 612,
Okay, look, so this one
Yeah, we have the deal set.
was delivered to Avianca in 2012 and converted in, oh, this year. Oh, got it. Okay, so that's an Avianca plane.
Tampa 4057 heavy RNAV 2 ball, runway 9er, clear for takeoff, traffic 3 mile final pressure roll.
Take off. They have to wait. There is an Embraer 175 coming in. And I just learned from Lutz that this Avianca 330 used to be an Avianca passenger plane, and it used to wear the Star Alliance livery. Lutz, thank you so much for looking it up. Much appreciated. And I have to, this is the tripod that really bothers me. All right, ABX Air 767 here. Still no flight information from this bird.
O'clock and a mile southbound, 600 feet. Tampa 4057 heavy departure 25-5. You have a safe flight.
Bye-bye.
And I saw yesterday the new retro livery of American Airlines 777-300. It was in JFK yesterday. I think it's on the way to London, flying JFK London. Well, at least it was last night. So not sure where this thing is heading at the moment, but I think it's November, is it 735 Alpha Tango? The registration of this thing. So I hope, I'm really positive that we're gonna see this new special livery once we are back at JFK. I can't wait. I mean, here it would be perfect if this thing would come here to Miami. Especially on runway 9, it would be great. Even our camera, the lens is a little bit big for this long thing, for this behemoth. Yes, that sounded so wrong. But let's see. Hopefully, we can get this thing here.
2033 cross runway 12 ground 27.5 other side.
And we welcome Jonathan. We welcome Jonathan Bilbao to Canarsie Fanatic membership class. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Much appreciated. And when you ask yourself, Jens, what the heck is Canarsie Fanatic? You know, I mean, I started naming these memberships in business class and business first. They're still available, but I try to make it more fun, so we have different membership levels, and the Canarsie Fanatics is something what I came up with. It's a JFK idea. It was an idea born in JFK after the Canarsie VFR and the Canarsie approach. So it's just a fun thing to make things sound a little bit funnier. So Jonathan, thank you so much for your support. Much appreciated. Great support to the channel. Welcome to Canarsie Fanatics. You get your badge from Lucy when she joins later. She's the president of the Canarsie Fanatics Club.
Copy off.
So she will join us later. If you want to look into the memberships, the link is in the description below. Will not break the bank, I promise. Starts as low as $2.
1468, Roger. Runway 9, you're clear to
And
land.
Anthony's
Traffic
asking,
landing
Jens,
runway
no
12 for the
MROs
intersection.
membership.
Also,
Yes, there is one.
reported,
Yeah, there is
1600 feet
one.
around top off on
And Anthony, you have to look it up, I guess. Anthony, check the memberships link. The link is in the in the comment section below this this live stream. Check it out. It leads you directly to the membership section. I think also when you watch it on your browser, there is a membership link, and we also have an we also have an MROs membership. We also I can't wait to get back. You know, all that craziness. Well, not so crazy about the weather, but it's gonna be cool.
120 departure 25.5.
Ready, 120 now on 25.5.
The cargo jets. They need a wash, like a good wash, a good scrub, right? Look at this thing. Let me have a look. It's 33 years old. It was in June of 1992. I remember this one seeing a couple of times. This one has to wait. There is Delta coming in a 320 from Detroit, Michigan. Delta 320-200. This one, 27 years old, delivered in March of 1998, the next Delta. And then there we have Copa Airlines 737 MAX 9 from Panama City also coming in. Prime Air is under tow. There's another 767 coming up here, but I think this one is under tow as well, so okay.
Miami Tower, Copa 226, Southwest of the LIVESTREAM 9er.
Copa 226, Miami 9er, clear to land. Traffic runway 12 will hold for the intersection. Use caution for bird, reported 2100 feet.
So you're down, and here's the runway 9er, Copa 226.
Left turn on Victor table, contact ground 27.5.
Hey Sarah!
27.5.
I love your hand today. As deal is a big deal. Love it. Welcome. Good morning to you. All right. I think this one has to wait for the next arrival. Cargo jet.
Tower, Cargo Jet 921 Heavy, ready for departure, rolling to 9er.
Cargo Jet 921 Heavy, Miami Tower, Roger, holster only 9er. I'm waiting for a gap. There's a bunch of departures off the north side. To try and eat right next time.
Roger, holster rolling to 9er, Cargo Jet 921 Heavy.
South 1468.
Yeah,
there
are quite some arrivals. Number 2 is Aeromexico 737 MAX 9, 2 years old. We have a LATAM 767-300 coming in from Bogota.
Miami Tower, Mexico 412, ILS runway 9er.
Aeromexico 412, Miami Tower, runway 9er, clear to land.
Avianca coming in from San Salvador.
Use caution for bird, 2100 feet.
Clear to land, runway 9er and Roger, Mexico 412. Yeah, American 2040 inbound. ILS runway 12.
At the same time, Jonathan Bilbao celebrates his 2-month anniversary. Jonathan, again, thank you so much. You just upgraded to Canarsie Fanatic. Much appreciated, and thank you so much for extending your membership with us. All of this makes it possible that we do trips like these, escape the cold air in New York, all the craziness, and I'll be honest, it keeps the lights on. So thank you so much for your memberships, for your donations, for everything you do for the channel, and much appreciated.
Good morning, Taka 310, ILS runway 9er.
Taka 310, Miami Tower, runway 9er, clear to land. Traffic land runway 12, hold for the intersection.
So our next aircraft is Copa Airlines 737 MAX 9 from Panama City. They belong to United Airlines. I mean, the logo is almost identical. The colors are almost identical. So I think they are within the United Airlines group. Or I might be wrong. Or do I know? For me, this reminds me actually to United Airlines, but I think it looks similar, but at the same times, I think it's not. I don't know. All right. And Tower is waiting for the window to let cargo jet out. Next inbound is Aeromexico 737 MAX 9 from Mexico City.
Copa 226, Tango 7, Tango, shorter runway 12, remain the frequency.
Tango, hold short of runway 12, remain on the frequency, Copa.
Envoy 3638, left there, ground 27.5.
Left here, 27.5.
And Sarah is saying, I'm getting ready for Orlando. I'm going to a hotel at Boston tomorrow. Oh, nice. Are you going to Disney, Sarah? Or just plane spotting? I mean, the question is legit, like even as a plane spotter, because when you have a Disney crazy family like I do, wifey and daughter, they love Disney. And well, actually I do too. My favorite park there is Animal Kingdom. That's my favorite park. I love that one. I love animals in general. So that's my favorite park, Animal Kingdom. The rest is just like, okay, let's go, but the day we go to that park, to Animal Kingdom, that's Jens is in happy mood then. All right, next one, Avianca 320-200 from San Salvador coming in.
Uniform, ground 27.5, American 2040. Aeromexico 412, uniform Tango, hold short runway 12, remain the frequency.
They acquired a 49% stake, that's why, right? And later held a majority. Okay. That makes sense. I was thinking about something similar, but I wasn't really sure. But thank you for looking it up and for posting it. Plane spotting with a conference. I may have time to go. I will see. Okay, all right, Sarah. I mean, have lots of fun. Enjoy. The weather is beautiful. The weather is beautiful, especially this week. It looks like it stays dry. And enjoy your time here in Florida. How long do you stay, Sarah, in Orlando?
Avianca, Taka 310, left Tango 7, Tango, short of Victor. Okay, left Tango 7.
Still waiting for cargo jets to leave, but it's a good site.
Traffic 3.5 mile final, going Quebec to the ramp, monitor ground 27.5.
And Sven with weather updates. Temperatures around 81 to 84 Fahrenheit with only a few brief showers earlier. Perfect weather for plane spotting. Yes, you're right, Sven. You're right. I mean, the weather forecast for the entire day. So far, we are positive. I have 2 weather apps now in use, 2 of them, and both reported no rain. So keep fingers crossed. I mean, just in case, you know, on Saturday, I know we needed to end early. It was a fantastic day, one of the best streams we have ever had. Actually, both of them, in terms of the numbers, the views and everything, the likes, it was really fantastic. It sounded a little bit rude. I really, really want to apologize for like stopping immediately, but that rain that came in, it was no joke. It was no joke. So especially the second one, it was really downpouring. It was downpouring, and I made, you know, that's a good thing. I am on my truck bed filming this, so that's why we are able to get over the fence. But it was a close call to get like everything in the truck, because there are a million cables on the floor, a million cables. It's ridiculous. I'm thinking about how can I downsize this craziness here, but I don't want to, because it's the perfect setup that delivers, I think, a really decent quality. And it was closed on Saturday, so I really apologize for ending that abruptly, but I needed to save the equipment. I'm very I'm very anal when it comes to the equipment and everything, because it's quite an investment that is out here. So we usually do the music, we say goodbye and everything, so we're gonna do this hopefully today. Keep fingers crossed. Volaris coming in with a Neo.
Convoy 3642, left turn, 1 able, ground 27.5. Circuit 1702, cross runway 12, ground 27.5 on the side.
Poor cargo jets, they burn a lot of fuel here at the moment. Thank you so much, Belalu.
Aeromexico 412, you can cross 12 at Tango.
I felt bad after, you know, just say goodbye and boom, and that's it. It's not the way how I do it. It's really not the way how I usually do it.
Shaka 310, cross runway 12, go back to the ramp, monitor ground 27.5.
Exit bound is a 175. And then we have LATAM 767-300 from Bogota coming in.
Tango, short of Tango 8, remain the frequency.
And then we have Avianca Cargo, the sister ship coming in, the factory freighter, with the roses on the tail. But to my knowledge, the roses are only on the left side of the aircraft. So let's keep an eye on. I don't think that the roses are on the right side of the rear fuselage. I don't think so. And then I think between Tampa Cargo and the next Avianca, there is a gap for cargo jet. Wow, there are lots of arrivals. Another Volaris coming in. We have Delta 767-400 from Atlanta coming in. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here at the moment. This one is soaring down. Land, yes. There we go. Put the wheels down. All right, next one is LATAM Cargo from Bogota.
Avianca 126, runway 9er, clear to land.
Sorry for the shaky picture, but I might have to put something in the truck bed, like a wooden construction, or when it's just a pallet. I might have to think about that one. Maybe I get a pallet.
So good morning, back in 2534. American 2534, runway runway 12, clear to land, hold short
Next one, a 330-200, Tampa Cargo.
And Convoy 36, just left the center line. Avianca 126, you have traffic on the 2-mile final. Is a heavy Airbus you have in the sight?
Inside Avianca 126.
The 126, maintain visual separation.
The glider. Look at that wingspan. It's crazy. The wingspan is crazy. I'm staying until Sunday. Oh, okay, until Sunday.
So 25.
I'll leave on Saturday then.
Taxi uniform, Victor Sierra, monitor ground 27.
Saturday night. Oh, basically after the stream on Saturday. So let's see how far this gets me. Maybe to Georgia. Hopefully I can make it to northern Georgia. That would be great. Maybe to South Carolina. I'm not sure. And then I'm gonna stay there for the night, and then the next day until home.
You're still on tower.
Because we have a date then on the 9th latest.
Prior to 2042, left on uniform ground 27.5.
That's the uniform ground off, 2042.
There we go. Avianca Cargo 330-200. See, oh yeah, on the right hand side, there are no roses. These are just stickers applied to it. It's only on the left side. And we just had a 747 Atlas Air 400 departing on the northern side to Bogota.
Polaris 790, start reducing the final approach bid.
And cargo jet is still waiting. Poor guys, they are burning so much fuel. It's crazy. They're burning so much fuel.
And copy, I'll continue taxi Tango, hold through runway 12, remain the frequency.
All right, we have Avianca flight 126 coming in from Bogota on the 320. Poor guys. They sit there for like 20 minutes or something, right? Can you stop at Atlanta? You could planes, but I know, Sarah, I know, but there's the hotel, I know. But last time I looked, they were asking $300 a night. And I said no to that. I said no to that. This is too ridiculous. And I don't know other positions there that are decent. I mean, even from the hotel, that's the point. Even from the hotel in the morning, the sun is facing you. It's backlit. Not my favorite. Lutz knows. Not my favorite. So maybe a different time when prices are more reasonable. For $300 a night, that is, I can say the TWA hotel in New York. I think it's crazy.
American 2534, ground 27.5.
Tower American 2451, ILS runway 179.
American 2451.
Next one is another Volaris from Guadalajara. Coming in on a 320-200, 13 years old.
Miami Tower, yes, 435, 03000, 09, ILS 09.
Yeah, Sarah, right? I was actually planning, here's the thing. I went live before I drove down to Miami, and I was actually saying to the viewers, see you in Atlanta, because I was planning to stop there. And then when I was home, I looked up the room rates, and they were $300. And I said, no, hell no, hell no. I'm not paying $300 a night. At the I think it's a Renaissance, right? I'm not doing that.
Miami Tower, radar contact, we're at the Miami Class Bravo airspace, additional traffic 1 o'clock and 2 miles southwest on a helicopter 600 feet. Do you have them in sight?
Entire Sky 10A firm, I have, it looks like Sky 7 in sight and also air rescue.
I mean, TWA hotel with the, you know, with some discount codes. We all know the discount codes. But it's still like, for a runway view on the TWA hotel, I think it's $500 a night, especially around Christmas. It's absolutely bonkers. It's completely bonkers.
We're holding position 76.
Air to land runway 09, yes, 4350. Tower, Cargo Jet 921 Heavy.
Yeah, you're next. I got one more arrival. Flare 1790, I got traffic mile
Cargo
final.
Jet
Expedite
was
down the
calling
uniform.
it
Expedite
twice.
down the uniform.
And that's Delta 767-400 from Atlanta. We were just talking about it.
Cargo Jet 921 Heavy, Miami Tower, runway 9, line up away, traffic 6 mile final.
Wait, Runway 09, Cargo Jet 921 Heavy.
Cargo Jet, finally.
Flare 1790, Tango, short of 12, remain this frequency.
They have mercy with Cargo Jet.
Hold short 12.
Alright, get ready for some good sound. Are these CF6s? I don't know. I don't think so. The older versions of the 767,
heavy, left turn,
they don't
Tango
have
7,
them.
Tango, short of Victor, remain this frequency.
Tango 7, Tango, Victor,
Cargo Jet 921 Heavy, RNAV to Jamba, runway 9er, clear for takeoff, traffic 4 mile final.
Clear for takeoff, Runway 09, Cargo Jet 921 Heavy.
Polaris 1790, cross 12, join Quebec, monitor ground 275. Delta 1510, continue taxi Tango, cross runway 12, join Quebec, monitor ground 275.
There we go. Aggressive rotation.
Southwest 2678, Miami Tower, runway 9er, clear to land, use caution for birds, 300 feet, block the buzzer.
Of course, right in front of the microphone.
Clear to land, runway 9, Southwest 2678.
Southwest 2678, back to
I
left.
love my life.
Sky 10 approved. Sky 10 traffic, 11 and 12 o'clock, 5 miles eastbound to 73, 1,700.
Sky 10, southwestern side will maintain separation, caution wing, go behind us. Miami Jet, Medevac Air Rescue 4.
Medevac Air Rescue 4, Miami Tower.
Air Rescue 4 is at
All right.
the hospital, northbound along the strong side.
Volaris. El Salvador. Wow. There we go.
And Air Rescue 4 is there. Yeah, maybe 1259, we just had a VEPCO.
American 1259, Miami Tower, runway 12, clear to land, hold short runway 9er.
Clear land, 12, hold
And next one is a 737. Is it Southwest? Yes, Southwest coming in from St. Louis, Missouri.
Tower, Air Rescue 4 is airborne.
Air Rescue 4, your radar contact 6 southwest of Miami, northbound on the turnpike to cruise out or below 500 feet. Traffic 10 o'clock, 5 miles eastbound, 737 descending on the final runway 9er.
Air Rescue.
And Air Rescue 4 has a traffic, maintain visual, wake turbulence, northbound 500 feet.
Air Rescue 4 approved. Polaris 4350,
Is it a
Tango
helicopter?
7, Tango, shorter runway 12, remain this frequency.
Weird. Whatever it is, Air Rescue. Alright, next inbound. Southwest, flight 2678, coming in from St. Louis.
For birds on final, traffic 1 o'clock, 5 miles northbound, helicopter 500 feet, engine set.
Runway 9 and clear for that, American Helicopter.
Tower, Delta 604, morning, passage grade, ILS, runway 9er. Delta 604, Miami Tower, runway 9er, clear to land, use caution for birds on final. traffic lane, runway 12.
Oh, is there FedEx coming up here? Is that true? 767, I need to play another lottery ticket.
American 1875, runway 12, clear to land, hold short runway 9, are you calling
What's going on?
Look for the birds and clear to land on 12.
And it looks like another 767 coming over here as well.
Tower, rescue 4, request direct open local.
FedEx coming over? Oh, wow. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Rescue 4 approved, keep your speed up, I got traffic on a 10-mile final, 737 descending.
Alright, maintain speed, direct open local.
I'm not sure if this is
Southwest 2678,
this Cessna.
Tango 7 Sierra, hold short runway 12.
I'm not sure what this air rescue is.
Tango 7 Sierra, hold short 122.
Let's see. All right, next inbound, American Airlines from Bogota. That's a 737 MAX 8.
Sky 10 additional traffic, 10 o'clock and 5 miles southeast on a 737 descending out of 2,800.
Alright, Sky 10 has a 737 separation.
Oh, let's ask the answer as always. If you have a question, just ask Lutz. There we go. It's Miami-Dade Fire and Rescue. There we go. Thank you, Lutz.
Join Sierra if you can, hold short runway 12.
Okay, Sierra and okay.
Target box 601 ground 21-8. Target box 701, would you like runway 8 right?
Oh, looks like another visitor joining the departure party. 7 Air Cargo 737. Keep fingers crossed. This one is definitely a highlight because FedEx usually always departs on the northern runway. That's definitely a highlight.
Target box 761, Miami Tower, runway 9, clear to land, traffic lane, runway 12, we'll hold short of the intersection.
So I can't wait when I'm home to adjust our intro, our trailer a little bit and mix in some Miami footage.
American 1130 uniform, Victor, hold short runway 12, remain this frequency.
Because we have so much Miami footage now that we can easily do that. I actually need 4 or 5 more to make it, to cut it a little bit shorter, to make it more like action, more overall. So I think we have now enough footage here from Miami.
Negative, Jet, you're holding short of 12 on Tango.
So we concur with the further report by
Bianca 320 Neo.
Cargo box 761, runway 9, clear to land.
Clear to land, cargo box 761.
Let's see how long FedEx needs to wait because next inbound is 7 Air Cargo 737-800. That's not an ex-Ryanair. 86 Delta, whatever this customer code is. 6 Delta customer code Boeing coming in from Havana. So we're gonna have a nice view, and there's 7 Air Cargo also coming up here. There we go. Look at that. And the sun is absolutely perfect. Perfect sun. That is beautiful. So this one is coming up, and then we have FedEx here, which is absolutely rare. So another lottery ticket for Jens. I mean, this one was coming from the north, so it did not come out here from the southern cargo base. I don't know what the reason is, but this FedEx is going to Buenos Aires. We have here another 7 Air. 7 Air Cargo 737 coming in.
2678, cross runway 12, taxi to the ramp, monitor ground point at. Next 5501 heavy, monitor runway 90, line up and wait, traffic 7 miles on runway 12. Line up and wait, runway 90. Last 604, cross runway 12, Quebec to the ramp, monitor ground point at. 1130, cross runway 12, ground point 8, other side.
FedEx lining up and waits.
Starter box 761, Tango 7 Sierra, monitor ground point 8. FedEx 5501 heavy, RNAV the ball at runway 9, clear for takeoff. RNAV the ball, clear for takeoff, runway 9, 5501.
Alrighty, that was FedEx. And then we have here 7 Air Cargo, 737. They are waiting. Let me see what we have on approach currently. So first of all, this 7 Air Cargo is heading to Kingston, Jamaica. And then we have barbecue coming in. That is Eastern Air Express, flight number 2212 from Santa Clara. 737-400, 32 years old, delivered in March of 1993. West of the airport, we have an Argentinian Learjet.
Box 601, Miami Tower, runway 9, line up and wait.
Not too bad either.
Runway 9, line up and wait. Car box
All right,
601.
Air Cargo lining up and wait.
Cargo box 601, RNAV the ball at runway 9, clear for takeoff, traffic 10 miles on runway 12, traffic 12 miles on runway 9.
Car box 601, RNAV Waller, clear for takeoff. Car box 601.
American 1741, left on uniform, ground point 8.
Left on uniform, ground point 8.
Miami Tower, Eastern 2212, runway 9.
Alrighty. Now it's quiet here in Miami. One time you have the rush and loudness and craziness and pilots calling in. We are ready. We are ready. We are ready. 3 times actually. Cargo jet. Just a few minutes later. Silence. Silence. Avianca Cargo. We do it for you. We are doing it for you. All right, next inbound is barbecue, Eastern Air Express, barbecue flight 2212. I'm not kidding, it's the call sign of Eastern Air Express. The flight number is really barbecue, coming in from Santa Clara on a 737-400. 32 years old, delivered in March of 1993. And then behind that one we have American Eagle on a Embraer 175 from Tallahassee. I think that's the capital of Florida.
Runway 3767, Miami Tower, runway 9er, clear to land. Use caution for birds on final, buzzer support at 300 feet.
Roger. Runway 9 clear to land, obligation.
And then we have Suriname Airways coming in on the 737-800. We have Global X Cargo coming in from Kingston under 321 passenger to freighter conversion. So nice inbounds, really nice inbounds. And if you're asking, especially Sarah, yes, they don't have JetBlue here. Nope, they don't have JetBlue here. JetBlue flies into Fort Lauderdale, so we don't see any JetBlues here. I used to take JetBlue from Newark in January, in Newark from Fort Lauderdale. It's just a 45 minutes drive, I mean, depending on traffic, of course, right? So nothing really crazy. So if you want to come down here with JetBlue, Fort Lauderdale is the place to go. All right, Eastern Air Express. This flight is not a secret flight. .737, unbelievable. 400, what a classic. Ooh, it looks like DHL coming over. Is it a lucky Monday?
Target 3184, left turn 18, ground 18. Left turn, ground 18, target 3180.
And we have actually a returner, a second returner, American Eagle, flight 4212, that left Miami 2 hours and 43 minutes ago to Kansas City and turned around and is coming back. So we have an aircraft coming back here. Interesting. So not this one here, but we go next. The next arrival is an Embraer 175 coming in from Tallahassee. The second Embraer 175 is returned after 2 hours and 40 minutes, returning to Miami. I'm not sure if this how the weather is in Kansas. I know there were snowstorms in the Midwest and everything, so not sure if this is weather related. There we go. All right, so we keep an eye on American Airlines flight 4212. It's actually operated by Envoy, so the flight number is Echo November Yankee 4212. Echo November Yankee 4212, coming back after 2 hours and 40 minutes, coming back. All right. That's the case. And we have a United Airlines coming in from Newark, New Jersey.
Envoy 3767, uniform Victor, hold short runway 10, remain the frequency.
There's a hair on my lens. I don't think you would see a hair on my lens. Are you sure? It might be on your TV. I'm not sure. A hair on my lens. I might have to get a compressor up here to blow out my lenses. Hey, we're getting DHL. All right, let's have a look real quick if this is another emergency. Do we see emergency equipment down here? I don't think so. I mean, there is here airport ops that just pulled up.
That is 1610, left off when able, Quebec to the ramp, monitor ground point 8.
So the Embraer is number 2. And next one to come in here is Global X Cargo 321. So we don't see any fire department or something like that. I just smell someone smoking ridiculous weed.
Miami Tower, Envoy 4212, ILS, runway 9er.
Envoy 4212, Miami Tower, runway 9er, clear to land.
Runway 9er, clear to land, Envoy 4212.
Tower 925 Heavy, Miami Tower, you ready to go? Tower 925 Heavy, how do you hear?
Not here.
Are you ready to go?
Oh, we're not ready.
You're not ready?
No, sir, no.
Tower 925 Heavy, hold short, runway 9er, let me know when you're ready.
Runway 9er, let you know when ready.
And the PC-12 in the background.
Alright, thank you, go.
Envoy 4212, runway 9er, you're cleared to land.
Runway 9er, clear to land, Envoy 4212.
Envoy 4212, use caution for bird zone final.
Copy. Tower, returning press 912,
Eastern 2212, you cannot cross runway 12, taxi to the ramp, monitor ground point 8.
Cross runway 2, monitor ground 20 on the other side, taxi to ramp, press 912.
I think Global X is coming in on the north, and the next landing here will be the emergency or whatever. No, I don't think it's an emergency, but
Clear for takeoff, traffic 7 mile final.
let's see. So
Turn 481 established, ILS 9er. Turn on 41, Miami Tower, runway 9er, clear to land. Clear to land, runway 9er, turn on 481. Envoy 4212, traffic on the roll, 757, crossing by turbo.
Oh, use caution.
Turn on 41, use caution for bird zone final.
Roger.
Vida Copos. Thank you, Froggy, and welcome, Froggy. Hope you're doing fine. All right, next inbound is this Embraer 175 that departed Miami 2 hours and 50 minutes ago to Kansas City and is somewhere turned around for some reason we don't know and decided to come back to Miami.
Yellow 925, heavy departure 25.5, safe flight.
We depart today, Yellow 925.
Can you imagine you are 3 hours in such an airplane and you returned to where you started? I mean, they have their reasons why they're doing it, so I'm not sure how the weather is, but and usually they also come back to the base when there's maintenance available. I mean, Miami is a hub for American Airlines, so this could be a factor. I think there are other airports around Kansas City where you can go for a diversion when it's weather related. And then our next inbound is Suriname Airways, and then we have a CRJ coming in, a CRJ 200 on runway 8 from Fort Lauderdale. No, sorry, this one is going from Fort Lauderdale to White Plains. Jens was overly optimistic.
Uniform Victor, cross runway 12, ground point 8 other side.
Suriname Airways, 737-800. We are streaming today in 1440p with 60 frames per second. If you have an opportunity to watch it on your flat screen TV, in your living room, in the gym, in the garage, the men's cave, in your basement, in the kitchen, in the bathroom, wherever you are, feel free to do so. I think the quality is pretty decent. No, actually this thing is coming here. This is CRJ 200. I was right. CRJ 200 coming in from Fort Lauderdale. Slate Aviation.
German 481, left turn at uniform.
Is actually
7 mile final cross.
should actually go to White Plains.
You'll contact ground point 8 on the other side.
CRJ 200 from Fort Lauderdale. That's that's a 20 minutes flight, and most of it is taxiing.
Uniform, cross runway 12, and then across to join Papa to the ramp. Okay, uniform, cross 12, and join Papa to the ramp. Thank you.
These are flights, they are not on the arrival board. There we go, CRJ 200. Flight radar says Fort Lauderdale to White Plains. Coming here to Miami. Miami it is. All right, let's have a look. All right, I'm gonna check the arrivals real quick. I'll be right back with you. Our next inbound is IBC Airways with a Embraer 145 XR coming in from Aguadilla. Looks like this is a passenger jet, IBC Airways. Looks like Miami is going into a sleepy phase. There's not much actually coming in at the moment. Yeah, it's 12. It's about 12 o'clock. I knew it. I knew it. I know it's gonna happen. Oh goodness! But there is Air Canada 777 to the rescue. Air Canada flight 1198 coming in from Toronto with a 777-200 to Miami. That is rare. That is rare. 777-200. Looks like a lot of people stayed longer for Thanksgiving, and they send us a 777. And then we have another Atlas Air 747-400 coming in from Anchorage. That thing is 18 minutes out. The 777 should be about 20 minutes out or so. So these aircrafts are coming in. There's good stuff coming in. Then we have another American Airlines from Chicago, from a snowy and cold Chicago. I don't know if you've seen the pictures from Chicago. Snowstorm and everything. Absolutely wild. I think this is what we can expect at JFK as well. I have a feeling. Then we have another Air Canada from Montreal coming in on the 220-300. Currently 14 minutes out. So we have wide bodies coming in, 747 coming in, 777 from Air Canada. That's actually really, really rare. So you don't see this a lot here. That's a good thing. Let's see what we have.
Flight 3699. Exit uniform, go straight into the alley. Delta on top of this radio.
Alright, uniform, straight to the alley. Delta, uniform,
Yeah, Prime Air is heading over to runway 8 right for takeoff. Currently lining up to San Juan, Puerto Rico. And let's capture this Embraer 145 from Aguadilla from IBC Airways. And Lutz with a message. Beechcraft Beach 100 of Aaron Hinsey coming in on runway 8. All right, we have a lookout. But it doesn't matter if the Air Canada 777 and the Atlas Air 747, if they are coming in runway 8, they are big enough. It's actually closer. Runway 8 here on this position is closer than runway 31 right at JFK for the camera. So this one coming in here. And there's this, Lutz mentioned that Beach A100 King Air. There's a King Air coming in, a mini. I first have to find it, Lutz. Not so easy. With my old and tired eyes. All right, let's try to get the King Air. There it is. There it is. Is it? I think so. That's also Miami. In Miami, they have a pretty new and nice general aviation terminal. I checked it out last week when I was here. I think on Monday, I took a drive on the north side, and lots of things on the north side they got renovated. Brand new. General aviation terminal is one of them. Brand new. How old is this thing? I mean, I have absolutely no flight information here on Flight Radar, but this thing must be 100 years old now. And of course, just kidding, but this thing is old. From Andros Island. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. See, the little ones, they make a difference. We're waiting for all of these Avianca to get ready. This might take a little bit. And then we also have Caribbean Airlines 737 MAX 8 coming in from Port of Spain. And our next inbound is from the cold and snowy Chicago. American Airlines flight 1682 with a 737-800. Currently 4 minutes out, so this one is coming in here. And then we have Atlas Air 747-400 from Anchorage. 11 minutes out, but I expect this one to go actually on runway 8, Atlas Air. So let's see how this one goes. And we have behind that one, we have Air Canada 777-200.
1682.
And Air Canada 777 is
runway 9,
50 minutes out.
Okay, runway 9, clear to land.
Give you a brief overview about what we have here currently in the cargo section. There's a sister ship, Avianca Cargo, sitting here. And then we have next to it, we have Prime Air that's getting loaded. 767, and usually behind that one is the ramp for LATAM Cargo. I think there should be 3 or 4 767s in it from LATAM Cargo. Easy. And then we have another cargo jet 767 sitting in here. And another 7 Air Cargo 737 is also here. Seven Air Cargo, there are days you don't see him flying at all. 0 flights, and then the next day they're coming in and out like crazy, depending on how they get their freight, I guess. But always great to see them operating. That's a new airline for me. 7 Air Cargo is a new airline for me. I haven't seen them this year in January. I haven't seen them here in Miami, so I think they just started. That's pretty good. Everything what we need here would be a 737-200 cargo. This would be the absolute highlight, wouldn't it be? Absolutely fantastic. And I mean, there's still some flying in Alaska, I guess, with gravel kits and everything. You never know if you see something like this here, because we also had the London Air Cargo Hercules here on last week. Was it Saturday or Sunday? I think Sunday, last week Sunday. And the crew actually reached out to us on our YouTube page, and they left a comment. It was fantastic. London Air Cargo crew was really cool. And then we have here, the other Canada cargo jet 767-300. All right. Okay, let's go over to our first inbound. This is 737-800 from the cold and snowy Chicago. They don't even need de-icing here in Miami. That's a good thing. And that's American Airlines. And then we are waiting for the 747 and for Air Canada 777 to come in. So I expect the 747, I expect Atlas to come in on runway 8. But hey, let's see.
Yes, sir, at 9, clear to land.
go. American Airlines 737-800 from Chicago. And then Atlas. Looks at the moment runway 9. At the moment. Atlas Air 747. Not sure.
Hello, Delta 2321, ILS 1.
So let's keep fingers crossed, but they can go over to runway 8 any moment, so I wouldn't bet a lot of money on it.
12, clear land, hold short of 9, Delta 2321.
And our next inbound is
Uniform Victor, and hold short of 12 minutes 36.
our next inbound is Caribbean from Port of Spain, 737 MAX 8.
American 682, traffic is on a 7-mile file. You're crossing
It looks like the 747 is coming in here on runway 9. Yeah, looks like moving north now. Let's see what they do here. But that 777 that's coming in from Air Canada, and that's actually a long range. That's a 777-200 long range from Air Canada. Wow, 2 hours and 46 minutes. This thing is underwhelmed. Next inbound, 737. Caribbean Airways, a MAX 8 from Port of Spain, 4 years old, delivered in June of 2021. Let's go over. Let's catch it. There we go. Also Caribbean at JFK, a common site. And then yes, Atlas coming on runway 9. Complete surprise. Complete surprise. Fantastic. So hopefully also Air Canada. That would be fantastic too. I don't know the last time when I saw an Air Canada 777. It must have been, I don't know, 10 years ago or something. I flew on Air Canada from Frankfurt, I think, to Montreal, and then changed the planes to New York. But it was so long ago. It was so long ago. And looks like Emirates pushback. They are heading to Bogota, Emirates, and then they are coming back. And I just here get the message. Air Canada also on runway 9. That is truly amazing. That is truly amazing. All right, let's go over to the 747 Atlas Air. What a perfect day. All right, fantastic. 747, what a surprise. And now we have next one. Of course, there's a contrast in between. Envoy, that's American Eagle coming up from Key West on an Embraer 175. And if you like what you see, feel free to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel, please. That would be fantastic. We are already on the way to 15,000 subscribers. And that would be great if you could help us out there. Feel free to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel, please. There are also memberships available if you want to become a member. Feel free to check out the membership section. I made it affordable to everyone. It supports a trip like these, coming to Miami, escaping the cold weather in the north, and with all the trip going back and forth. That would be great. Thank you so much. And then we have Khalida Charters 2 coming in on a 737-400. That is ex-British Airways, actually. That's a 436. I know 36 is the customer code for British Airways. So this is an XBA that's coming in. Khalida Charters 2. Khalida Charters, usually they land on runway 8 because also they get handled. They get handled on runway 8. And we just had an amazing departure. No one saw that one coming. Argentina government 757-200 just departed. Argentina government 757-200 just departed from Miami. I saw the tail in the maintenance hangar. So this aircraft was in for maintenance. And oh my God, this thing looks so good, so good. Baby blue, white, and then the sun in the tail. That one just departed. What a bummer. It didn't come up here, but of course it's runway 8, so we didn't see that one. All right, 175 from Key West. My camera works flawlessly today. And we have Ants81 saying, hello friends, how are you? Greetings from Argentina. Yeah, see, here we go. The Argentina government 757 just departed Miami. I think it was here for maintenance. Maybe back on the way to Buenos Aires. And there comes Air Canada 777-200 long range. Absolutely fabulous. Hey Carbon Bus, hello to you. Air Canada 777-200 long range. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, let me see which one. Oh, that's Emirates, the 777. So we have a good chance for this Emirates 777 to come over here. We covered that one in the past, and I'm a little bit confused that Atlas Air is coming over here. I think that was the one landing, because usually their Atlas Air base is in the north, but they might pick up freight here. Let's see. I mean, for a lot of you guys, Atlas Air was a common sight here on the southern part of the airport when they had their cargo ramp here. But since they moved north, we barely see them down here. That's a surprise. Yeah, that was the one that was coming in from Anchorage.
Tower on board 4889, ILS runway 9.
With 4829, Miami Tower, wind 1106, runway 9, equipment land, traffic 73, land runway 12, we'll hold short of your runway.
Runway 9, clear to land now, roger, on board 4889.
And we have Canada Charters 2 coming in. That's very rare on a runway. I mean, not for Miami, but in general. On the 737-400. Coming in from, Jesus, what's his name? Cienfuegos. Cienfuegos.
Ground point 8 on the other side.
Not sure where this one is going.
Left turn Tango, right turn, pull back behind the 777 to the ramp.
Alright, I want to catch real quick that Canada Charter 2 737-400.
Canada 1198 heavy, continue taxi forward, hold short, runway 12. Okay, continue taxi just Tango, short up 12, Canada 11.
Tower American 3106, got a big flock of birds, about 1500 for 12.
Carriage at 1500, thank you.
Big flock of birds. Alright. So Atlas Air down here. So I would say there's a good chance that we're going to see this one here. Someone departing on runway 9, depending on how the loading is going. Because from that ramp to runway 9 here, this is maybe a 2 minutes taxi. So that's a cool thing. Keep fingers crossed that we will see this one actually departing a little bit later. All right, so on runway 12 we have American Airlines with a 737-800 coming in from Washington, D.C.
Tower 491, ILS 9.
491, Miami Tower, wind 090 at 8, runway 9 clear to land, hold short, runway 12, traffic Embraer, will land runway 12.
Runway 9, clear to land, hold short, 12, 491.
And this is an Embraer 175 coming in from Atlanta, Georgia.
Wind 090 at 7.
That's also a quick hop. Oops, camera, come on. There we go. So we started the stream with an emergency landing of a United 737-900 that came back.
American 3106, the left turn uniform, left turn pop or behind United.
With the fire department at the end of the runway 9. I didn't understand that one. Usually they are positioned at the beginning of the runway and then follow on the runway.
The cloud runway 12 and it's going to Tango Quebec.
And our next inbound is Spirit 491 from another flight from Atlanta. the yellow banana.
Envoy 4089, turn left Tango 7, taxi via Tango Yankee, cross runway 12, traffic 9 mile final.
And then we have another cargo coming in, Avianca cargo. The green livery, that's fantastic. So I'll show you, this is how the red one looks like. I mean, you know that, right? This is how the red one looks like. And then we have the green livery coming in from Medellin on a 330-200 freighter. That's how I call it, the factory freighter. That one is coming in currently 6 minutes out. And Spirit for us here, the yellow banana, will be next. Runway 12, we have American Eagle from Savannah, Georgia coming in on an Embraer 175 long range.
Runway 3714, ILS 12.
Runway 3714, Miami Tower, you stop and bird supported at 1,500, wind 1008, runway 12, clear to land, traffic landing runway 9, we'll hold short of your runway.
Runway 12, clear to land,
There we go, Atlas 747 taking off on runway 8. And we are only 4 likes away from 400 likes. There we go. Hopefully we get lucky with a 747 that just came in here on runway 9. That would be fantastic. Usually we will see Cathay Pacific Cargo 747 later coming in. It's a daily flight at the moment from Atlanta. Let's see. Sometimes from Anchorage, but mostly they're coming in from Atlanta. Thank you for 400 likes. Fantastic.
Runway 3714, caution jet blast. There's a heavy A380 departing runway 8 right.
Alright, copy that, thanks.
Alan Bridge, we don't talk about other channels here on our channel, but I appreciate your message.
Miami Tower, good morning, American 932 checking on approaching grid for 9.
American 932, Miami
Lots
Tower,
of
1006,
birds reported
clear to land, hold short runway 12,
on arrival.
traffic Airbus lands runway 12, use caution, bird support on final, 1500 feet.
American 932, clear to land 9, hold short 12, roger start.
Runway 491, turn left, Tango 7, taxi via Tango,
Messing
Victor, hold
out
short runway 12.
American 932 from Quito, Ecuador, on a 737 MAX 8. Let's see what they do against the birds. I mean, I don't know if there's anything what you can do.
American 2689, Miami Tower, use caution, bird support at 1,500, traffic landing runway 9, or will hold short of your runway, wind 1006, runway 12, clear to land.
Emirates wind runway 8. Emirates wind runway 8. Heading to Bogota, to Colombia, and then they return in the evening hours, and then around midnight. This is when they depart to Dubai. And look who's coming out here, Prime Air, under tow. Let's see if they move left or right.
Plus 12 Victor and over at 491.
Miami Tower, good afternoon. Tampa 4024 Heavy, ILS runway 9.
Tempo 40, 24 heavy, Miami Tower, use caution, birds report on final, 1,500, wind 1007, runway 9er, clear to land.
Yes, to land runway 9er, Tampa 40, 24.
So let's see if they bring this one over. I mean, when they stop here, that could be a good sign. So this one coming on runway 9. Let's see. In the morning, all of these prime airs went to runway 8. So we weren't so lucky with the prime airs, but let's see how it goes. Alrighty. Next inbound is the 737 MAX 8, American Airlines. Then we have Avianca Cargo, call sign Tampa Cargo coming in, the 330 freighter. Coming in next with a green livery.
3079, ILS 12. Southwest 3079, Miami Tower, 1308, use caution, birds report at 1,500, runway 12, clear to land, hold short, runway 9er, traffic heavy, A330, lands runway 9er. Clear to land, runway 12, hold short of runway 9, Southwest 3079. American 2689, continue down uniform will be a left turn uniform, left turn Quebec. Left turn uniform, left turn Quebec, my head, American 932, turn left uniform Victor, hold short runway 12. Uniform Victor, hold short 12, again 932. Tower 2507, ILS 9. Traffic 2507, Miami Tower, approximately turbine travel heavy A330, traffic lands 12, we'll hold short of your runway, wind 140 at 5, runway 9 is clear to land.
That's the green livery coming in from Medellin in Colombia.
Yeah, copy all, clear to land, runway 9, Delta 2507. American 2689, contact ground point 8.
Southwest 3736 with you, ILS 9.
Southwest 3736, Miami Tower, wind 1305, use caution, birds on final at 1,500, runway 9er, clear to land.
Clear to land now, 3736.
American 932, traffic is 3 mile final, cross runway 12 at Victor, join Pampa, then ground point 8 on the other side.
There we go. And Daniel. Hello, Daniel. Gifting 1 Planes and Friends membership. Daniel, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Okay. And we weren't lucky with this prime air. Unfortunately not. Oh, God.
Tempo 40, 24 heavy, uniform Victor.
Towing it to a different position. But it looks like there's also a pushback from Sky High Cargo 737 that got unloaded. Let's see what's happening with that one. Okay, next inbound. Delta 737-800 coming in from Austin, Texas. And Fast Eddie, you received a membership. Congratulations. Fast Eddie, a long-time viewer. I haven't seen you in the chat lately. I hope you're okay. From Cali. There we go, Delta 737-800 from Austin, Texas, and that's a 2 hours flight. And then we have a 320 with no flight information coming in. Most likely Global X.
Good morning, Gemini 614, inbound my left hand.
Gemini 614, Monkey Tower, wind 110 at 8, runway 9 clear the land. Tempo 40, 24 heavy, monitor ground, 0.8 to the ramp.
Monitor 0.8, down property, good for the team.
Southwest 829, did you see any birds on fun?
We did not have a 37.
And we have Tamba Cargo, that's Avianca Cargo coming over to the cargo ramp with a 330. And then Southwest 3736 from Chicago Midway coming in next. And if you like what you see, feel free to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel. Chicago Midway it is.
Delta 2507, turn left Tango 7, taxi via Tango, hold short Tango 8.
The cold Chicago, from the snowy Chicago to the warm Miami. There we go. Butter. Well, the Butter airline is Virgin. They are coming. They're coming in a little bit later today. And let's have a look on Avianca Cargo. That beautiful 330 in the green livery. See, it makes such a difference when you paint the engine cowlings. It makes such a difference. It looks so much better.
Southwest 3736, turn left Tango 7, taxi via Tango, hold short Victor.
Tango 7, Tango, hold short Victor, hold short 7, Victor, Southwest 3736.
All right, next inbound, no flight information. It's most likely Global X at 320. Let's have a look.
Tower 1532, ILS 9 for grid.
American 1532, Miami Tower, wind 00 at 8, runway 9er, clear the land.
Clear the land, American 1532.
Delta 2507, traffic is 5 mile final, cross runway 12 at Tango, going Quebec to the ramp.
And this one, I got note, this one is coming in from Cap Haitien, from Haiti. And there we have Sky High Cargo, the 737, whoops, where are you going? What's a long one? The 737, it looks like taxiing over to runway 8, which is a bummer.
It comes about 15 minutes to Southwest 37.
Say again?
We've got about 15 minutes to golf 15.
Southwest 8736 route.
This is a 737-300 freighter from Sky High Cargo, taxiing to runway 8. Hey Kurt, welcome. And And we also have Arajet coming in from Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic on the 737 MAX 8. Arajet, this jet is 6 years old.
Uniform, hold short, runway 12.
Our next arrival is a 321 Neo from Lima, Peru, American Airlines.
Canarsie 614, roger, then join Sierra, hold short, runway 12, traffic landing 12.
Hold short, 12,
I hope Miami radio is not going back to the squawky noise. Myros Craftings gifting $4.99 for a coffee. Thank you, Myros Craftings. A little bit quiet today. Thank you so much for your donation. That's going to be invested in a coffee when I'm back. Thank you so much. And if you want to follow Myros Craftings, feel free to do so. American Airlines flight 1532 coming in from Santiago de Cuba. That's our next arrival. 319. We have 900 people watching at the moment. Thank you so much.
26, 23, taxi vehicle back, monitor ground 28 to the ramp. Good day.
28 back to
Oh yes, Helen. She is very supportive.
396 on the
Southwest 3736 on the Golf 11 Pacific.
On the tower, second.
Southwest 3736 on the Golf 11 Pacific.
There we go.
Southwest 3736, roger that. You'll join
Next inbound is Avianca with a 320 Neo coming in from Managua.
12 to the ramp, Southwest 3736 behind you.
Canarsie 614, crosswind 12 at Sierra, taxi straight into the ramp.
Straight into the ramp, cross.
And now we have, look at that. 1.
American 1558, that's how
2.
we're moving now. Cross 12 at Yankee, then ground pointed on the other side. Your gate is showing occupied, though.
3.
Yeah, we just spoke to them.
3 of them. There might be one more behind the buildings.
American 1532, turn left.
But I don't see that one.
Tango Yankee, cross runway 12, ground point 8 on the other side.
And there's a corporate jet taking off here on the north side.
Ground pointed on the other side.
There we go. The green livery, such a beauty. So they have at least 2 of them. All right, we also have cargo jet 767 coming in. Flight radar said something went wrong. Okay, now from San Pedro Sula 767-300. Now cargo jet usually goes north. They go usually to runway 8, but we've already seen FedEx today leaving on runway 9, which is completely unusual. Let's see how this one goes. And then our next landing is Avianca with a 320 Neo from Managua, followed by Arajet 737 MAX 8 from Santo Domingo.
Jamaica 2100, Mountain Tower, reduce final approach speed, wind 080 at 8, runway 9, clear the line.
And we have Matthew 747 just became a member to business first class. Matthew, thank you so much for your support. Much appreciated. Memberships like these, they keep the lights on. Thank you so much, Matthew. Much appreciated. Well, let's go over to Avianca 320 Neo. There we go. Hey Chris, good afternoon. Thanks for joining. There we go. Yeah, as expected, Amerijet going runway 8 as always. They get handled on the north side. And then here on the south side, our next arrival is AutoJet 737 MAX 8 from Santo Domingo. Also a new airline for me. I haven't seen that one yet. I mean, since I'm here, yes, they fly daily, but I haven't seen AutoJet last year. At least not here in Miami. There we go.
Taka 396, repeat taxi via Tango, Quebec, cross runway 12 to the ramp.
And now Amerijet 767-300 on the north side, runway 8. There we go.
Runway 1301, we are on the ILS. Target 1301, Mountain Tower, wind 0708, runway 12, clear to land, hold short, runway 9er, traffic 73, land runway 9er, and then cross runway turbulence, keep passing 976.
From San Pedro Sula. That's, I think, one of the most flown destinations from Amerijet.
To make it 2100, turn left Tango 7, taxi via Tango, big, clear, hold short, runway 12.
They started off with 727s from Fort Lauderdale decades ago, and then they moved to Miami.
Maybe 1227, Miami Tower, wind 0708, runway 9er, clear to land, traffic 73, land runway 12, will hold short of your runway.
9er clear to land, bearing 12, that's good.
Alrighty. I love the green livery. I mean, green is not my super favorite color, but I love this livery. It's absolutely fantastic. Next inbound, American Airlines with a 737-800. That one's coming in from Montego Bay, is 6 years old and was delivered in October of 2019. Looks like we have some American Airlines jets coming in.
guys. Birds at 1,300 speed, just to the west of the final approach course for 12.
Birds at 1,300, thank you.
All right, let's go over.
Tower Envoy 3998, good morning, ILS Niner.
Envoy 3998, Miami Tower, wind 1007, runway 9er, clear the land, hold short, runway 12, traffic 73, lands runway 12, use caution, birds reporting on final, 1,300.
Alright, runway 9er, clear land, hold short, runway 12, Envoy 3998.
Cable is shot. Not sure, the picture is very choppy, at least on my end, but I can see the picture from the camera, so not sure what's going on here with my cable. Might have to grab a spare one later on. Or let me just reset my camera real quick. I need that hatch because otherwise I get burned. I get burned in the shade, guys, so don't make fun with this thing, but just need to reset the camera. It's the picture is very choppy. Might be the camera. I don't know. No, I don't want to leave you with a black picture showing nothing. All right, let's see how this one goes. Hopefully that's better. Next inbound, Embraer 175 coming in from Tampa, Florida.
American 2100, traffic 3 mile final, cross runway 12 Victor, test straight into the ramp. The American gives way to you.
So we have currently, we have quite some American Airlines jets coming in, and we have another LATAM cargo 767-300 from Medellin coming in. That one is currently 9 minutes out.
Runway 9er, clear land, hold short, runway 12, traffic Embraer, lands runway 12, use caution, birds reported on final, 1,300.
Copy all, clear land, runway 9, hold short of runway 12, runway 3690.
We have two 175s coming in, one from Tampa, one from North Eleuthera, and then another 737 MAX 8 from San Juan in Puerto Rico.
Tower Envoy 3726, ILS 12.
And then we are waiting for the European inbound rush to get started in, I would say, about an hour. Lufthansa and British Airways, they are due at about, when is it, about 2 o'clock, 2:15? This is when they come in, so in about 1.5 hours from now, we have a few nice quad jets coming in. Is the picture choppy on your end too, or is it just on my end? It shouldn't be, because I film with 60 frames per second, so we should be fine.
American 2290, turn left Victor, left turn Papa, contact ground point 8. Victor, Papa, ground point 8, American 2290.
Very fluid. Then I think I think I have to say goodbye to my cable here and replace it after the show. It's very choppy, very choppy. Let me check real quick my capture cards. Maybe it's a problem on that end, so we'll be right back. Don't you worry, guys. This one, and then this one here, and this one. Sorry, but sometimes things like that. I mean, as long as you guys have a good. It's even worse now. It's even worse now.
Delta 1332, Miami Tower, 1090 at 8, runway 9, clear to land. Use
It's even worse.
Bird, on final, 1,300.
A bit of interference. I have no idea what this is. The picture is super choppy on my end. God.
Envoy 3726, turn left Victor, left turn Papa, give way to the 73, ground point 8. Envoy 3998, cross turn 1 to that Yankee, ground point 8 on the other side. 1 2. Envoy 3699, turn left Tango 7.
I have no idea what's going on here. I have no idea. I didn't change anything. Alright. I gotta grab a new HDMI cable, so that one might be short. Give me 1 second. Sub 1332, traffic off your left half mile, lands on the north parallel, golf stream 1,500.
Sub 1332, got him in sight, thanks.
Flight 1, radar contact, Miami altimeter 3004, clear into Miami South Bravo. Traffic just officer knows there appears to be southwest bound, altitude indicates 600, type unknown, and approved as requested. American 949, turn left Tango 7, Texas Tango Yankee, cross runway 12. Cross 12, American.
Good, the winds again, please.
Wind 100 at 9er.
Thank you.
Envoy 3699, give way to that 76 at Pop, and then contact ground point 8. Flight 1, Port landing assured, Miami Center Field 10908.
We report landing assured, left that one.
Hey Miami, American 3038, on the visual, or ILS 12.
American 3038, Miami Tower, just crossing bridge for final 1,300, wind 1008, runway 12.
Sorry guys, I tried to fix the problem here.
American 1901 with you on final for runway 9.
American 1901 on the tower, wind 1008, just crossing bridge port on final 1,300. Runway 9 is clear to land, company lands runway 12.
What on earth is going on here?
Alright, clear line runway 9, American 1901.
Something changed, and I have no idea what it is.
Good afternoon, line 2528 heavy, approach runway 9.
It's choppy as
American
hell.
949, contact ground point 8. Line code 2528 heavy, Monte Tower, wind 1008, runway 9 clear to land, traffic land runway 12, roll short of your runway.
Try something else.
Delta 1332, turn left, Tango 7, set to be a Tango, hold short, Tango 8, gate 1 occupied.
Get 7, Tango, hold short of Tango 8,
Don't want to leave you with a...
Lima current departure.
I have no idea what it is.
3004.
I have no idea what it is. I tried the other HDMI cable. If that's not the case, my capture card is shot.
Tower, good afternoon, Caution 1510, clear line left runway 9 approach.
Coverage at 1510 heavy, Monte Tower, wind 1008, runway 9 clear to
Tech
land,
support.
turbulence to trails another 7-6.
Jens is everything in one person. Sorry guys. No, I don't get a picture at all. I have no idea what's wrong. I have no idea what's wrong.
American 1901, turn left, Tango 7, set to be a Tango.
Now I don't get a picture anymore at all. It's the third HDMI cable. I unplugged the capture card.
American 3038, turn left Victor, left turn Papa, contact ground point 8.
Left turn Victor, left turn Papa, now playing back to 3038.
Delta 1332, cross line 12X.
Okay, now I have a picture back. Let's see how this one goes. No, it's still choppy as hell.
Delta 2139, our left 9.
Oh.
2139 on the tower, you caution.
Okay, I think I need to fix the problem, guys. I'm so sorry, but I cannot film like that. It really just started. I have no idea what it is. So I guess I have to end the stream. Try to fix the problem. I rebooted. I mean, I can't reboot my computer because this would mean I would lose the stream. I rebooted the camera. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I try to fix the problem. Apparently there is an issue. I don't know if it's the capture card. I have a replacement with me. I'm just not that happy about the picture quality. If it's the computer, I reboot the whole thing, and then I gonna put up a new placement holder on YouTube for the second part of the stream, I guess. When this is the way how we have to do it, then that's the way how we have to do it. Not my favorite thing, but I guess this is what we have to do. All right. So if you want to be informed when we will continue, please sign up for the WhatsApp link on our WhatsApp channel. This is what we're going to do. I'll post the link from the WhatsApp channel that we have into the chat. And feel free to sign up to it. I will then, of course, cargo jet now came in. I will then let you know through WhatsApp when the second part of the stream will continue. Hopefully I can fix the issue here, but feel free to sign up to the WhatsApp channel and then let's give you the quickest information about what's going on, okay? I'll let you know, I'll keep you posted, so sorry, and hopefully we can start part 2 in just a few minutes. Alright, see you in a few. I'm gonna fix this whole thing here. Tech support is right here. See you later. Thank you.